May not win, but you can try. Seriously? It went all the way up there? Jerks. Let's go. Dang it. It's so annoying. Gotta remember that that doesn't exist there anymore. Not enough time. Can't do it. Didn't he have a flag? I mean, a crystal? What? Why am I killing him and the crystals are disappearing? That's so weird. Jeez Louise. Just so underpowered. That's with double damage. I still couldn't kill those things. That's with double damage. That's embarrassingly whack. It's super weak. This used to be a super strong build. This was one of my builds that I was using to get to Grand Marshal. It doesn't work here. It just doesn't. Probably gotta use Quick Strike Pendant to reduce that damn reload time. You're not gonna make it, Primal. 10 years from now, you'll drop a crystal. Can't believe we won that. Great. Brilliant. Yay. Let's go. I got speed boost. Let's go. 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 Yippee! We won already. Whoops. Okay then. Alrighty then. Mhm. Whoops. What am I doing? Oh boy. Not a good time to zone out. Good work. Woohoo! There should be like a special reward for like or something for having all 6 outposts during like final harvest. It'd be kind of cool. Like it's something to shoot for, like doing it like 10 times, 15 times, 16 times. Kind of cool. And we got this, boys and girls. Yay! All I can say, um, so Matt, I hope they fix it soon because, yeah, this is way more fun to play. It's just having something to do besides just racing to a really high score um, feels a lot better. Um, Having to hold outposts so your score can go up, prevent the other opponent's score from rising, it plays it plays 100 times better. That's all I can say. I don't know when folks are saying like, nah, it doesn't. What's interesting is more build combinations seem to be working than before, speed has been given back to the player. Like, the slow is still there on the weapons, but it doesn't feel as bad as it used to. One of the things that Zekent had mentioned, like, let me go real quick to, actually, I'll leave this here. I'll switch over to the Discord here. Now I'll go to chatting. And I'll make the Discord visible. No, it feels a lot like the drain mechanic. It's just that it never drains. That's just the difference. There is no, your score doesn't go down, it only goes up. But yes, it's just like that. It feels way more that you're actually actively participating in the winning. You're not just running to get the most biggest objects on the field or running back 10,000 shards. By them reducing what the keepers drop down to 1, like, it's funny. I don't play keepers at all. I didn't even run shards really. I ran the shards from the Overseer. I didn't run, from the Core Behemoth. I didn't run the shards at all from the map like I was before. Now I'm actually playing, controlling of the outpost, just so that when Flashpoint comes around, we'll have center already controlled, and then when Final Harvest, I'm trying to keep at least 4 outposts in my possession, whether they're outer or inner outer. I don't think we're playing with a lot of real people yet, so it feels a little different. Yeah, I don't think what they're talking about is working yet, because I played for 2 hours, and now I switched back over to Core Rush. So I don't think the timing is working yet. I think every 2 hours is still switching. It's supposed to be daily, but it's not working. Let me just see.
Welcome.
So, just for in-game, they're going to be adjusting the Primal's function and fundamental level to be more befitting to the lore of the game. So, I don't know what exactly that means. I'm hoping they increase the duration. I don't know what it means. A new competitive mode is going to be added. I don't know if it's next patch or the next 2 patches. Adjusting all the gear, as Cloaking mentioned, and some other stuff. The reason that the boosts are gone is they're going to be reworking the way the boosts work, and they don't want somebody to buy the boost, and the way the boost works now doesn't really help them in any way. So they just stop people from being able to buy them, and they're finishing out versus the way they used to work currently. So if you bought it before they got rid of it, you're gonna have it. I was like, I believe 2 weeks away from mine expiring. So whenever the new mechanic is done, hopefully it's something useful, and I'll try it out.
A beautiful day for a picnic. Just something my mom
Wow,
used to
50
say.
dollars.
It really is, though. Should we have one?
You have my gratitude.
100 dust because I have the boost up.
This place is beautiful, but my home, I do miss it.
Let us not regret your part here.
Yeah, I don't know what else we got.
Reflection is an important part of progress.
Time to get that Tetrad
I
support.
vouch only for Vingian craftwork, but a reward is a reward.
Oh, I can finally update this. So here's what John H. said about boosts. We're changing the way they work in the future update. We didn't want someone to purchase them, and then in the new version, their boost is not working anymore. So we temporarily disabled from purchase until the update. Existing boosts will still work until their natural expiration date. So that's what that's about. So that's cool to know. But yeah, it plays pretty well. I'll be honest with you, but that new Eventide, it's fun. Everything, being able to play different builds also makes the game kind of a little bit more interesting. So this is kind of a lot more enjoyable. I'm able to try a few things. I'm not sure, since the Geo Beta version is not out and people like yourself can't play yet. So we'll see what happens once that changes. What am I up to?
Ah, a hero in need.
So I need around 7,200 to get to 500,000 dust. Yeah, like I don't really need to buy shards yet, so I'm just gonna keep hoarding those. I'm gonna be saving my quints. See what on tomorrow what the next update is for the Starlit items. Maybe it'll be Knock, but it doesn't really matter. I won't be able to get it, so that'll be good. I ain't stressing about it. Like the only two things I want I can't get. Well, with the capping of the limit, you know what would be kind of cool if they made the mass mods mythic, like that's where mythic mods fall under. Those are only for mass. It'd be something interesting to do, because then it's a smaller pool of items that you have to create the mythic mods for. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Coliseum is pretty neat. The voiceovers is really nice. Eventide plays closest to old Eventide, at least in the Final Harvest. It makes controls of the outpost more important, even in the earlier game. You still want to do the same rule, knock out the Imperials. You want to try to win as many of the competitions as you can. Shard running has moved all the way to the backside. Like I don't even consider it. I don't even think about it anymore. I only care about shards that I get like from stuff like if I get a shard from the Core Behemoth, I'll run that back. If the team you're playing against is not doing really well, it's hard to get yourself to see Overseer, but Overseers are pretty cool. Either being reworked or something. Because what I'm hoping they do with the guide tag is you go into the guide tag, you press it, instead of it just being static screens, if it doesn't take you to YouTube, like do an in-game browser that shows it to you. If they can't do that, it's too expensive. I think the logic would be is when you press the guide tab, it brings you through a little guided tutorial of the mode, and that's it. Like it's explained to you what's going on, and I think that would basically do really well. That would be it to me. Like the only reason we never found Eventide confusing, Eventide was hard because the map was huge when you first started playing, and there was so much going on, and it was so big. But the mechanic of what you needed to do to win wasn't confusing. The reason it wasn't confusing is Cloaking sat down and kind of explained every mode in a video. Embedding videos, they were explaining, is really two things about embedding a video. It increases the app size considerably, and two, you have to buy the codec that allows you to play videos back. It's not cheap. So that's the problem. As cool as that is, it's the same concept of recording video clips and doing all that other cool stuff. They're not cheap little things to get. I mean, I could see it as the game gets a little bit further along, and people might want to do those things and they might want to add them, but like right now, the game's not out yet, so I don't know. Because embedding the videos is not you have to buy the codec that allows you to play the video playback, and then after you do that, because you're putting it inside an app, and after you do that, you're gonna have to like I said, it would make the game like 5-6 gigs because everything's explaining the video, and you don't really need it to happen that way. Yeah, like what I would think is you embed a web browser in there, because if it's an Apple product and you do an in-game browser, all the in-game browser does is just play a YouTube video that explains it. That'd be fine. I think that'd be kind of cool. Or as they did in VG in the later games, the tutorial for 5v5 was made with the in-game engine, and you could play portions of it. I think the problem is, again, even if the technology exists, is it cheap? Do they want to rebuild it from scratch, or are they going to be using something that's already out there? And then as soon as you start going into the encoders that lets you play video or do whatever, that's where your issue starts to happen. I don't know, but it's just, I think having static text for us to read in the guide is not as clean or easy to follow as stuff that's explained by a person. Whether it be Cloaking, whether it or the lady who did the voiceover for Dell, like, or even Commander Grace, is it Greystone? Yeah, Greystone. Like any of those characters, it'd be kind of cool to hear more voiceovers of them explaining it, or even take one or two of the other Trozen that you haven't seen.
Great news! We're finished for the day, and your favorites on the menu at the cookhouse.
The harvest is here. Let us not squander this opportunity.
God, that's gonna be so hard. Like this, to basically play Defeat 3 Overseers, one, you need to come into a game that's already being played, and the team you're playing is losing. And then you gotta wait till the other team gets close to 20,000 points before you can even fight the thing. But while that's happening, you gotta make sure you're staying close and you're killing and you're running stuff back. That's gonna be really, really hard to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I was up late. Yeah, again, I don't know if it's gonna work out that way, but we'll see. But yeah, that's it for me though. I think that covered everything. So I'm gonna be getting off. Like I said, it's pretty cool. Coliseum is pretty cool. Eventide plays nice. Slayer is fun. We can't see Paragon Arenas. I played capture the flag, and that was fun. That was really fun to play. I haven't tried any of the other modes, but I'll probably be playing offline. Yeah, no problem. And yeah, a lot of the gear seems a lot more viable. Those sniper builds, they definitely look like they'll be usable again. You're definitely not being penalized as much as you were being penalized last patch. There is actual aim assist again added onto the sniper. It's not so low that it can't hit anything. But yeah, that's it for me. So keep your eyes, your ears, your hearts, and your minds open. I'll try to do a Wednesday stream. Probably just playing, maybe drawing or some other stuff. But that's pretty much it. So for those guys who are on and for those who are in chat, appreciate it. Later, y'all.